Hello, my beautifuls. How are you? Guys, I have bad news. We're not going to be able to play Last Epoch today because they shut down the servers and you had to log in before in order to play. Just kidding. I ain't no bitch. I logged in and made a character so we can play. I ain't no bitch. But before we play, how we doing, guys? What's up, Boiler? Okay, the Falconer guide is up. The Falconer has half of S tier. And this is also a rogue build. This is also a rogue build. Rogues have 5 of the 7 S tier builds. Now, here's the $1 million question, guys. Here's the $1 million question. You ready for this? In almost every game that we've covered, what a gaming company eventually realizes is they should make patch notes based on our tier list. And what I specifically mean by that is these builds right here suck. So these builds should get a buff, is what I'm talking about. Maybe rogues are a bit overtuned because they have 5 of the 7 S tier builds. The question I have is, will EHG figure that out, or will they either take forever to understand what builds they shouldn't upgrade, or will they just never do it at all? Because this is probably going to be laser accurate. Not my rogue. Hi, Ghost Runner. What's up, dude? What's up, guys? Let's see about bossing. These 4 are all rogue. Wow, even with 38% down, Squirrel Beastmaster is still S tier. Yeah, wasn't this is the most dog shit build at Get it, Caddy. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, Caddy. Get it, Caddy. Apathy's Maw with crit on it. Guess who's got one of those, boys? Guess who's got one of those? Not anymore. What? Not anymore. What? All right, so what I need to do here is I need to understand these builds, see what my choices are. Okay, this is Explodey Boy.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Okay, that looks very good. You get 100% crit chance on the ballista with one of these. Okay.
Not happening.
How am I playing? I logged in before they shut down the servers. Maybe it'll crash me and we won't be able to play, but...
Not happening.
Hmm.
Not happening.
Okay. Kill threshold. What's that? Right. I spelled this wrong. Kill threshold 16%. Okay, so many people are subbing. Holy cow, wait a minute. Extreme, thank you for the 6 months, man. Tasalda, thank you for the resub. Toe Hills, thank you for the sub. Chappies, thank you for the prime. Pequeño, thank you for the resub. You dude, nice to see you, man. Thanks for the 23, almost 2 years. What's up, man? Tangerine Dream, thank you for the prime. The servers are already down. They're down. So let's see here. We are, I think in the leveling guide now, we are not going to be playing Shadow Daggers. Oh my god. You Dune, are you kidding me? Did you just give 50 subs, you Dune? Dude, with you wanna know what I know about you Dune? His favorite food is pancakes. We're gonna have to go out for pancakes, buddy. Thank you, man. That's insane. Any pancake likers? We can go out now because of you, Dune. You Dune is the pancake god. Waffles are better. That is objectively false. This has nothing to do with opinion. It's just straight wrong. Huh. Yeah, French toast I think is in the middle or tied with pancakes, and waffles are at the bottom. I don't need to explain it. You guys understand this. I don't need to explain why. Edge Lord, thanks for the 1 year, man. It's going to be rough. Why is tomorrow going to be rough? For the servers or what? Hard to keep a sub streak with Prime. Thanks for all the guides. Thanks for the 1 year, man. Enzy, thank you for the Prime. Ehawk, thank you for the Prime. Thank you, guys. Waffles are great. What do I hate? Waffles? I don't hate waffles. I never said I hate waffles. I like waffles. They're just worse than French toast and pancakes. That doesn't mean I hate them, though. I don't hate them. Wait a minute. I thought they changed this. I thought they said that they were changing this. That maybe you don't, maybe they changed it in the quest option. They did change it? Okay. Well, maybe you can still make the choice, I guess, but it doesn't lock you via the quest line, right? You can still make the choice, but now you can actually just walk over there. You don't know what to start with? Driving me nuts, Falconer. There you go. Oh, Tarek is here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Everyone be on your best behavior. The god of leveling is here. Tarek is the Michael Jordan of leveling. Tarek, what's up, man? I'm the god of leveling? I did a run. I'm going to do a run here, Tarek. You can tell me how dog shit I am. I did a run yesterday. Again, playing it a little bit safe because I suck. But I got to Act 7, killed the tree guy, and I had all my passives and idols done at 2:13, I think. But that's dog shit, right? Can't you do it in like? Can't you get to Act 7 with the? Can't you get to Act 7 with all the stuff done in like an hour 10 or something? Like half of my time? On a rogue, you do it in an hour 20. One of the things about it, Tarek, if I'm being honest, is I obviously don't know the game, and I'm playing hardcore. If I was doing it in softcore, I would just run through every zone. But since I'm not, and since I suck, I kill some stuff along the way just so I can keep up with my levels. But I probably do it too much. The new campaign in hardcore, is it way harder? That's what I keep hearing. So, Tarek, can I ask you a question? And by the way, I need you to give it to me straight. I'm not looking for any kind of wishy-washy answer. What I have done every time is I got to the Act 5 Oracles Abode in hardcore, and then I go Monolith, and I have like never died. I've been totally fine. I do the Monolith at 27. I have like 500 health. My resistances kind of suck, and I can do it just fine. With but I was using the broken Shadow Dagger Umbral Blades. Is that just completely impossible here? Just completely impossible, not going to happen? So what I did yesterday, I don't have the character. I think I was level 46. I was level 46 when I cleared Act 7, or when I had all the passives and idols done. Is that still too low? Should I finish the campaign, or... So in my merch store, there's actually a problem. If I exclamation merch and I go here, so this, they don't have the color blue. They don't have the color blue. And I'm like, I talked to them, I'm like, so it's not even a me thing. Like forget me. Like, okay, I'm blue hoodie man. Haha, whatever. The blue has got to be, like, I would think the top one color, blue, black, and white, I think are the top 3 clothing colors, I would guess. How do you not have just the most popular color, period? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, the Maxroll has the right color blue. Okay, so Tarek is vehemently warning me. Okay, I would just like to live. I would just like to live, to be honest. So, okay. Tarek, can I ask you something else? When you're going to 100, how important is it to do empowered monoliths? Can you just do like the end game beginner monoliths and get to 100 very, very quickly? Or do you have to do empowered? Because I heard it got a million times harder. Do you have to do the empowered to get up there, or no? For like the XP bonus? Lixie just gifted 20 subs. Dude, very important. It scales XP hard. 4 or 5 times slower. Okay, so you must do empowered. How important is it to build the corruption in empowered? Can I just keep going to all the monoliths that just give me 100 corruption, or keep the corruption not high and just start at the base empowered monolith? Or essentially what I'm asking you, I'm sure you know. What I'm asking you is, are there any tricky shortcuts I can take to get to 100 and not die in hardcore? That's my question, essentially. Jordair, thank you so much for the prime. Heavy Metal, thank you for the resub. Corrupt, thank you for the prime. Always Tired, thank you for the resub. Cajun, thank you for gifting a sub to Tarek. Blind Lycan, that's how you say it, right? Lycan, is that like a werewolf? Just finished watching 3 Tarek videos. Yeah, if we haven't done this, let's do a shout out for, where is the 3? In the beginning? No, it's in the end. Guys, go follow Tarek, man. He's the god of leveling in Last Epoch. He wrote all the leveling guides for you that you're going to be using. Tarek, did you write every leveling guide? Did you write all of them? Leveling. It doesn't say who wrote them on this page. What about here? He wrote them all. Wow, what a god. Go throw him a follow, guys, if you wouldn't mind. Tarek, what should I play in the end game? Should I play the Explodey? Should I play Explodey Trap, or should I play the Ballista? Or do you think they're really about equal? Which one should I play? Play Warlock? Is that what you're doing, Snail? Are you playing? I'm gonna make a Warlock for sure. Where do Warlocks rank on the leveling tier list? Oh, S tier, of course. Look at the cons of Warlock leveling. Hard to see the floor. The build is too good. Let's see the Warlock leveling. So this is the very beginning when you have nothing. Dude, why is the quality so bad? Okay, so you're gonna be a slow-ass bitch in the beginning. Look, you have little zombies everywhere. Then here's what it looks like at the end. Dude, why is the quality so bad? What's wrong? Jesus. Looks like we're watching on an Etch-a-Sketch. Okay. What is going on here? You make a giant line of death? This is on YouTube. So you're saying if we open it on YouTube, it'll be better? No, it's dog shit on YouTube. Holy shit, this is bad. This is, it's just not, this is just not 1080p. Huh. I don't know. Let's see the let's see what the end game Warlock looks like. Okay. Are you going what? Torrent Warlock? I don't know. Let's look at this one. That's Blood Mist. It's like a exact copy of it. Lizard said, start as the leveling Warlock, then play Torment Warlock, and then switch to Bleed. Okay. So Bleed is the best one. The dots tick for 1 million damage. Oh, it was in the recording of it? Oh, okay. Well, no problem. I mean, we could still see what it is. It's fine. Don't worry. Here's Lizard. Dude, Lizard and Tarek are here? God, what a time to be alive. Dude. Tarek and Lizard, you guys have been playing this game for years and years and years. How do you guys feel that the game launches tomorrow? Are you literally like shitting your pants? Dude, we have to watch this guy's video. This guy has the funniest videos.
Hello, and welcome back, you Diablo 4 aficionados. I assume you are here not because you saw Last Epoch and thought it actually looked like a good game. No, that couldn't be it. You are probably here for a friend, or wanted to hear more about Last Epoch to confirm your
Gazzy is here. What's up,
no
dude? Are you excited for tomorrow, man?
Could possibly be any better than the holy grail of a game we affectionately call Diablo 4. Or maybe you lost a bet. I really don't care. Whatever your excuse may be, I know this is a big step for you. It can be scary when you're about to play a game other than Diablo 4, but don't worry. Just like how Blizzard really dumbed down a lot of parts of the action RPG genre, I'm here to dumb down the aspects of Last Epoch for you. Let's start off by
This guy
explaining
hates
different game
Diablo
modes.
4.
First, we have softcore.
How you doing,
and
man?
hardcore.
Thanks for
A
the raid,
term
man. I'll
I'm
get you
sure
back.
You're all familiar with from Diablo 4. But in this game, if your hardcore character dies, it is actually sent to the softcore realm, with all the items equipped to itself and in its inventory. But it will not bring over items in your hardcore stash. The other option you have when creating your character is selecting a legacy or cycle character. Okay, I can feel your Diablo 4 eyes glazing over with all these options already. But no, the word cycle means season in Last Epoch, and legacy means eternal realm. Everything new in Cycle 1 of Last Epoch will also be available on the Legacy servers. The only difference is Cycle 1 will start out with a fresh economy. So if you are new to the game and don't really have
also
multiple
the
max
cycles
level
only
characters
have
and
leaderboards,
want an
right?
even playing
There's no
field
leaderboards
to,
in Legacy.
Don't freak out now. Top those ladder leaderboards. Yes, they have ladder leaderboards already in the game. Then I highly suggest starting out with a new Cycle 1 character. Okay, let's get into the actual game. I know you probably hate
People
hearing
said there
this.
are legacy
I would suggest
leaderboards.
you play what you think may be the most fun. Now, that
Okay.
doesn't mean reinstall Diablo 4 to make your 3rd Blizzard Sorcerer or 4th Twisting Blades Rogue. Come on now, you gotta save some character slots for next season. And if you've already looked up a meta guide to see what may be the best spec to go in 1.0, well, I have some bad news for you.
Maxroll
They just
has the
released
XP
1.0 patch
leaderboards?
notes,
Really?
highlighting a lot
Wow.
of major improvements to the game, including a complete graphical overhaul. And these graphics and animation changes coming 1.0 are freaking massive. It's even larger than the graphical improvements from Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2. Anyway, along with all the improvements in the game,
Isn't it exactly
they
the
also
same?
nerfed some extremely overpowered specs. So if you saw some guide saying this is the best spec to go,
Dude,
it's
these
probably
guys
gonna
are
be changing
cooking.
in the next week. So again,
They're frying.
just kind of go what you think might be the most fun. In Last Epoch, every class has a viable endgame build. and especially at the start of the game, where you can respec your passive and multiple skill tree options. Yes, they have more than one skill tree in the game. They actually have a skill tree for every skill in the game, and I strongly suggest you level up and find skills you think are fun. Here's a quick example of me placing a point into one of the nodes of Lightning Blast on the mage. The first point turned this ability into Chain Lightning, and each point I placed into this node added an additional bounce to the Chain Lightning effect. And for you melee players out there, here's an example of a few points placed into Last Epoch's version of
Warpath,
Whirlwind, an ability you get at level 2. Here it is at its starting form, without any points into the ability tree. You can see my mana draining a bit before completely running out. But after placing a few points into the few nodes over here, I was able to completely negate the mana cost. And these are just 2 examples of many options you can choose from and combine in these skill trees. Now onto my next beginner tip, masteries. Each class has 3 mastery options. Alright, try to follow me here. A mastery is like a class with their own abilities and skills, while also keeping all the abilities and skills of the base class. So in Diablo terms, let's say we have a base class of a rogue from Diablo 4, but then you select the Javazon mastery. You then gain access to all the Javelin abilities from Diablo 2, while also being able to use all your Diablo 4 rogue abilities. Or instead, you could select Demon Hunter mastery, and then you get access to all the Demon Hunter abilities from Diablo 3, instead of the Javelin skills from Diablo 2. But here is where my first and only warning comes in. When you select your mastery, which happens later into the game's story, you can't go back. It is the only permanent choice in your character progression in the game. This could be changed later on, but for now, it's permanent. This is where I would suggest possibly looking up some information on different masteries before you select your own. But hey, I know we're Diablo 4 players, and we know what we're doing in all situations, and don't need no stupid guy to tell us how to play a game. Am I right? This next tip may upset some of you, but there is a loot filter. Now don't go for your pitchforks just yet. Let me show you how easy it is to create a loot filter where you only see yellow items. First, go to your settings, or hit Shift F. Select Create New Filter. Name your filter. Then add a rule. Under Visibility, select Hide. Then add Condition. Rarity, Normal, and Magic. Now you're all set. You should only see yellow items or better. And before you know it, you can go back to looking
This
through
guy's
your
a
new
god.
inventory filled with yellow items. And
He
this
only
should feel
sees
like home to
yellows.
Diablo 4 connoisseurs. Of course, later on you can make it so you can only see uniques and legendary items, but I'll leave that up to you. And I know this whole thing may be a bit too complicated for some of you, and if that's the case, you can always copy and paste in a loot filter you find online. Or even better, just don't use one, and go back to what you love most, spending more time looking at loot than playing the actual game. Before I go over some more starter tips, here's a bonus tip. I want to highlight a unique aspect in Last Epoch's multiplayer with its resonance system. In many ARPGs, including Diablo 3, I am unsure about Diablo 4 as its trade system has been disabled every time I try to play the game. We can trade items with friends who were in our party when the item dropped. This is also true for Last Epoch, but they take it a step further with the resonance system. This system lets you gain experience with other players who you are grouped with. When you gain enough experience, a token drops with your friend's name on it. This item can be used on a piece of gear to send to your friend, even when they are offline or not currently grouped up with you. This next tip is about crafting. As you pick up items in the game, you will see a lot of these little shards, glyphs, and runes. These are used for crafting. You can click this button to vacuum all the items up to use for later. Now don't feel you need to hoard these, because at each vendor in the game you will see a special item called Runes of Shattering. Buy these up, and here is why. If you add a fire damage shard to your sword and find a better sword later on and are like, crap, I shouldn't have used that cool fire damage shard on that garbage sword, you can shatter your old fire sword, giving you back the fire shard to use on your new sword. And you can keep repeating that process every time you find an upgrade. Before I continue with crafting, another bonus tip is that there's a full
That's what I do,
offline mode
Lizard.
for this game. So
Same.
if you have bad connection
He's cooking.
or have another reason for playing offline, you can do so. The second tip on crafting is that there's a special upgrade rune called Runes of Ascendance, which will upgrade an item of your choice into a unique of that item type. This is so much better than using the gambling vendor in the game, which requires you to use your gold. The Gambler is what I would recommend new players and early game players completely avoid. Gold is a very valuable resource in the game. It can be used to upgrade your loot rewards in some endgame activities, and also to buy items from the in-game auction house, if you are the merchant faction that is. More on that later. Like I said before, I want to make this as simple as possible for you Diablo 4 loyalists, and the crafting system does have a lot to it, but I'm not going to go into all the aspects in this video. But if you somehow want to know more before I make my own guide on crafting, I'm going to provide you with a link to Aaron from the Action RPG YouTube page on crafting. He is a creator in the Last Epoch space, with maybe a little bit more knowledge than someone who only has a most fun level 5 tier list video. Look, my level 10 tier list video may be out very soon, possibly even tomorrow. When it comes to the campaign, if this is your first run through, I do suggest you try to enjoy it. There's no full skip for Last Epoch's campaign yet, but there are some partial ones. And who knows, by cycle 2, they may even have a full skip. So experience it now, because this may be your last chance. Unless you are some kind of Diablo 4 Giga Chad, where you replay the campaign every season, just for fun. Also note that some side quests in the game give passive skill points once completed. Yes, I know it's faster than doing 20 dungeons, collecting 15 statues and 5 side quests to get 1 zone's Paragon points that provide 5 agility each, but if you want to scratch that itch, you just need to do 1 short side quest, and you get a passive skill point. You can't acquire more than 15 passive skill points from side quests, so by the time you're done with the campaign, there's a chance you may have already passively hit cap. For those Diablo 2 players who are missing charms, good news for you, they have those in this game. They are called idols. These are items you keep in a dedicated section in your inventory that provides you with a passive buff. For my last tip, for those starting Last Epoch in 1.0, they are adding a faction system that revolves around item acquisition. No, these aren't guilds like in Diablo 4. You know, that system that they just half-assed and had no updates since the launch of the game? This is different than that. There will be 2 factions. The first is the Merchants Guild, which grants the ability to trade items with others face-to-face or through the auction house.
Watch Riker's video of the
second
best
faction
of the
is
best.
the Circle of Fortune. This is great for those who don't want to trade and find items yourself.
What's up, Bird?
This faction provides massive buffs to drop rates, crafting, and the ability to target farm. I am leaning more towards the Circle of Fortune, as I want to just get in and blast, and not spend too much time setting up trades and saving all the items I find that may be good for other classes. However, there are some major benefits to the Merchants Guild, such as the ability to purchase the exact item you're looking for with gold. But I have some concerns, which brings me to my final section. This section is, well, my concerns, and I really only have 2 major ones. First off, unlike our precious Diablo 4, who has the backing of a multi-billion-dollar company that has extensive experience launching new multiplayer games on servers with absolutely no issues, there just may be a chance this small indie company may run into some hiccups. From all the droves of people trying to play their game on the 21st, you know, just to see for a friend how good the game is, there's a chance we won't be able to jump
Frosty
in on day one.
LaRue is
So if you're
here.
planning to take time off for this, I feel
Hey, as someone that started content creation 5 years ago with literally no following at all, I think I saw on your channel that you just started making videos, and Asmongold's watching them, and I don't matter, obviously. I'm a nobody, but I'm very, very happy to see your success, man. I'm very happy to see your meteoric rise. I think your sense of humor is hilarious. I think your production value is godly. You're frying, man. That's very hard to do. It's hard to enter a space where everybody's making all these videos and ever get noticed. It took me 5 years, and I'm nobody. It is a really good job, man. You're a professional editor for your full-time job. I can tell.
feel a safe bet for
Good job, man.
to take off the following day on the 22nd, which should give them enough time to sort out day 1 launch problems. And now for my second and last concern, which revolves around the Merchants faction. I know all of you Diablo 4 players out there.
I'm always
going
gonna
to
say I'm a nobody guy. I know. I'm a nobody. I always will be. I'm just some dumbass from Nebraska.
But hear me out. What if an item duplication method was found, and they need a lock trading for a day or longer? Now, how long and often has trade been locked in Diablo 4? Again, they are a multi-billion-dollar company. So just imagine not being able
The
to use
Midwest
all the perks
gang.
you had from the Merchant's
Mr.
Guild
Nazi,
for
thanks
as
for the
long as
Prime,
that.
man.
Which is why for at least my first character in 1.0, I'll be starting with the Circle of Fortune faction. Last Epoch seems like it's going to be quite a fun game for many people. And yes, even you Diablo 4 enjoyers, there is also a lot to look forward to after 1.0. They are going to be expanding the story with a few more chapters, even more endgame activities, including Uber bosses, new uniques, legendaries, and set items, new cycle features, new classes and masteries, and so much more. Oh yeah, and all those additions will be added for free, and we won't need to buy them in a DLC or expansion. That's it for this video. See you all next time. Bye.
Alright guys, this is Frosty. He's frying. Here's a link to his video if you want to throw him a sub and a like. He's frying. Is Last Epoch coming to console? I think there's some people from EHG here. They can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the idea is to they would like to bring it to console in the future. Watch Riker's video, okay. Top 10 best builds.
Hey folks, this is Riker, and if you're looking to decide what class and build to play for Last Epoch when it launches this honorable mentions. Our first build will be the only Sentinel build on this list. It's the Nova Hammers Paladin, which is reminiscent of the classic D2 Hammerden. And we got Volka
How's
here
the
from
volume,
Maxroll,
guys?
who wrote the guide on this build to tell us about it.
This is
How's the
actually one of
volume?
my most played builds by far, my favorite one in the game. Just crazy clear on this build. As you can see, it's full screen AoE with the hammers, so they can actually even off screen and hit enemies from very far away. It's just great for clearing maps and really easy to play. Basically one button build, just using some extra skills for buffs. And
One
yeah,
button
just
build, never
amazing
mind, I'm
clearing.
going hammers.
Definitely the one weakness of this build is the single target damage. So bossing is gonna be, it's not gonna be bad if you have gear, but it's not never gonna be like amazing or mind blowing. So it's gonna be like a kind of like a 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10 on bossing. So that's the one and kind of like only actual drawback of the build.
Our second honorable mention will be the Thorns Totem Shaman. And we got Bina from Maxroll to tell us about this build.
Thorn Totem is actually one of my favorite builds in the entire game. It's played as
This
a
is what I
shaman.
wanted to
This
play.
is just an excellent league starter that does not require much gear to get started, and you can unlock Thorn Totem at level 4. So it is actually one of these builds where you don't have to play another build to level up and have a smooth experience in the campaign and the early monos. You can start playing it as soon as level 4, and around level like 25 to 30, you unlock your Spriggan form, which is going to be your main form that you're going to use, and you're going to summon healing totems, which in turn, they will use the Thorn Totem tree, so they will shoot thorns, heal you, grab aggro, you can have them give you haste, so you get multiple different buffs. And it's like just a one-button playstyle where you just cast your healing totems. It kills everything in the vicinity, and it's really easy to play. So easy to play, high damage, very safe playstyle because you can cast them at range. You have no mana issue because as you summon them, there is a node in the skill tree that actually lets you gain rage back when they unsummoned. And since you have a totem limit, you gain rage back as you cast them. So it's a self-sustaining build that just excels in the ease of playing it. It does have a couple of downsides though. So you have no mobility skill when you're in Spriggan
A build with
form.
dowsides?
Another
Hell
con
no.
that I
Plain
could say
Falconer,
would
forget
be,
it.
Because your healing is tied to your healing totems, it is not instantaneous healing and sustain like a typical leech build, for example. Your healing totems work in a way that they will shoot 3 thorns and then they will heal you with their ability, but it is not instantaneous.
All right, moving into our top 10 list now. The next 5 builds we cover are actually very similar in power. These aren't ranked from worst to best. And the first we'll talk about is the Bleed Warlock. And we have the Maxroll Last Epoch team lead here, Lizard, to tell us about it.
Lizard? Oh my
Bit
god.
of a fantasy.
I'm fanboying right here.
This build just causes absolute chaos. It drops Catonic Fissure on the ground, which is this very big fissure that releases spirits and chaos bolts, and the chaos bolts proc other skills, and those skills proc other skills, and it's like this loop inception cast on hit fantasy.
He's here,
that I think
guys,
people
he's
are gonna
here.
love. And it makes enemies bleed to death. Let's just say that. The build has amazing AoE. The single target is not crazy, but it's really good. And I would say if I had to say something bad, it would be that the mana management, until you get accustomed to
Embrace
how
the ward.
mana on curse works and how Chaos Bolt generates mana and so on, can be a bit tricky. But the full guide that we have on Maxroll explains how to manage that properly. But other than that, the build is pretty straightforward. It's a bit more click intensive than some of the other Warlock builds, but I think the payout is incredible. And the most obvious thing of how powerful this thing gets is that it has great synergy with low life because of how Chaos Bolts can scale from cold resistance. So you can scale it from Frostbite Shackles, which are the unique gloves that give you ward retention for cold resistance, and it can get pretty crazy when it comes to how much ward this build can generate. On my character that I've been testing, I have over 20,000.
Next up, we got another Warlock build, the Torment Warlock, and we're going back to Volca for this one.
This Warlock uses a Chthonic Fissure to proc Torment. So basically, Torment is a curse only available on the Chthonic Fissure, and does a lot of necrotic damage over time. Then you can use other necrotic dot skills to kind of like
This is
supplement
like a
the
cooler
damage.
version of Firewall.
Using, Wandering Spirits here, and then Profane Veiling to get even more damage out of it. It really is like a combo build using a lot of like different damage sources. It's completely necrotic damage, so there's like a lot of curses we're using, so up to like 5 or 6 curses you can have, which then give you more damage per curse, and just a lot of synergy with curses in general, so you can
Look
have,
how many
like, more
ailments he
armor per
applies.
curse, more like less damage taken per curse. Then you can use your Profane Veil to basically be immune to all damage, so you're gonna dodge every hit, and you even get some insane damage buffs while using it. So
You're gonna play
really
Goth
strong
Mommy?
build. There's not really many like
Goth
cons
Mommy.
of this build. It's really fast, it's really good damage and all that stuff. It's a little bit less powerful in like bossing, but you can make it scale really hard, because basically what you do on this build, you stack a lot of necrotic resistance, which gives you more damage and also tankiness. So if you have a gear,
Isn't
you can
necrotic
do,
resistance like one of the
insane,
best
bossing
resistances
damage as
behind
well.
physical?
Our next build is the Plasma Orb Rune Master, and we're going back to Bina.
The
This is
Plasma
Ball
Orb
Lightning.
Rune Master uses Runic Invocation to combine Lightning, Fire, and Lightning and cast Plasma Orbs that orbit around you. These orbs will shock enemies and zap enemies that are near them, so there's 2 portions of damage to this skill. The actual ball is fire damage, and the zaps of lightnings are lightning damage. What we're trying to achieve here is as much lightning damage as possible. This is a super active build with lots of button presses. We are manually casting Runic Invocation. It is a super good high corruption farming build, and a fast casting build that is gonna always keep you on your toes, and it's a very engaging playstyle. Also, because this is a Rune Master, you get access to the very strong Cold Fire Cold Invocation, Ruin Frostguard, which gives you a ton of ward and damage reduction. So some of the downsides of this build, because it needs to have at least one downside, right? Well, it is pretty heavy on mana management. So you will need to find
Pretty heavy on
tactics
mana.
on your helm, which gives you a
This
chance
guy
to
has
gain
full
20
mana the whole
back
time.
when you directly cast Rune Bolt to be able to sustain properly the mana on this build. If not, you might find yourself casting a couple more Rune Bolts instead of just casting Plasma Orbs, right? And one other cons I could say about this build is that as good as it is, and it is an engaging gameplay, it is quite complex button management. So you need to always have the right rotation. It is rotation based. If you mess up your keystrokes, you might not cast Plasma Orb, you'll cast another invocation. So it is very susceptible to user error.
Next up, we have 2 similar builds, the Shadow Daggers Falconer and the Shadow Daggers Blade Dancer. While they both use Shadow Daggers, there are some key differences in how
Bina
these
is here
builds
too.
play, and Maxroll's McFluffin will tell us about them.
Oh,
So the Shadow
McFluffin? Oh
Daggers
my god.
Falconer is a really cool build that is kind of a different style. It's very different stylistically than anything in the game right now, thanks to the Falcon. It does have a lot of similarities to the other Shadow Dagger build that we're going to talk about, but what really sets it apart, the Falcon's actually going to pick up your character and drop you wherever you sort of choose to go, and when he does, he's going to drop Umbral Blades that also create Shadow Daggers, which will explode all over the place. It just creates a really cool visual effect that's also a lot of damage and can clear out a very large part
I've been
of the
waiting for
screen
McFluffin to
all
talk
at
to me
once,
about
and it can do
exploding
this
all over
very
the place for a
quickly
while.
with a
if I'm
really
being honest.
well-made build with good gear. It can do this less than every second, so you can really truly fly all over the map, just taking out enemies in a very quick succession, making it one of the fastest builds in the game. There's no kind of content that
What's
it
my
struggles
starter?
with.
I'm
It's
sure
good
it's
at
coming up here in the
literally
tier list.
everything,
You'll
tier
see.
4
I'll show
dungeons,
you.
speed farming, corruption pushing, you name it. And it's also relatively tanky. It's not an easy build to kill, especially
Dude, that
once you get the
Exile
right
mage
gear,
got
go with
fried.
some of the more tanky setups. There's always a way you can make this build very tanky so that you're able to survive the content you're doing. As far as the cons go, there's some interesting mechanics with the Falcon that can make it a little bit of a negative, since you have to kind of rely on the Falcon to help you get your cooldown so that you can do the aerial assault, the flight, a lot more often. He has his own personality, and sometimes maybe he doesn't listen quite as much as you want, but for the most part he's really good. But you're a little bit minion reliant as far as whether or not he's going to hit enemies at any given time. So that's a bit of a con, not a big one. There's a bit of mana management, especially if you don't have a lot of gear yet, if you don't have minus mana cost stuff. You are very vulnerable when you're not moving because you have multiple damage reduction bonuses
Pretty
when
excited,
you're moving,
man.
and so you have to be careful
The
to
excitement
choose
is
when you're gonna
palpable from
stop
the
and pick up
community.
items or maybe use your net ability. The Blade Dancer version has been out for a lot longer, and it's a very popular build. These builds do feel kind of similar in how fast they are, but how they get there is entirely different. You're going to be moving around with shift very quickly and going at lightning speed, 130, 150% move speed, and you're actually going to be sort of assassinating enemies as you go. You're going to be using your synchronized strike ability to jump into enemies and then shift out. And when you do that, you're going to be causing a ton of Umbral Blaze explosions and other explosions that are all going to cause shadow daggers, which are going to do this very large amount of damage. And you can do this very quickly, similar to the other build where you had like less than 1 second cooldown. This one's a little bit longer, but not much longer. It does have some weaknesses. There's some mana management in them. It's vulnerable when not moving, although not quite as vulnerable as the other build, but it doesn't have to worry about the minion. Instead, it can kind of feel out of control a little bit more than the other one because you're jumping, dashing in, jumping out, dashing in, jumping out so much. You can kind of feel like it's a little bit hard to manage with a lot of attacks that are going off, especially the telegraphed ones. Once you get used to it, it's not a problem, but for players who are just picking it up, they might find that they're feeling just a bit more out of control than some of the other
What do you
builds.
think
The
is
next
the
two
better
builds we'll talk
build for
about
just
are a little
leveling
more
to
powerful
100
than
in
the ones we
hardcore?
just discussed.
Explosive
We've got
Ballista
the Wraith Necromancer,
or
and we're going back to Lizard.
just
to
regular
tell us about this
Ballista?
one.
So the Raid Necromancer at this point is an absolute classic of last epoch, the turret minion playstyle that a lot of people love. This build remains strong, still crazy for 1.0.
Yeah.
It's a very active
For a
playstyle
race.
too, even though it's just minion playstyles. But the amount of projectiles, the amount of single target, the amount of scaling potential through uniques of this build is just absolute crazy. The mana is absolutely free thanks to Drain Life. Their damage is amazing. It's a great starter, and as long as you get the idols for raids, you can just destroy the game completely. This has been considered one of the strongest builds for a long time, excluding some of the stuff that we have before 1.0, like the zombie stuff and like the Rune Master stuff. But other than that, I think this still remains probably the best minion build in the game, aside from our new feathered friend. I would say that if I had to say what he's not the best, it's like he's not the fastest. Like you cannot compare it to a Blade Dancer or to something like that. But he's not slow by any means, especially once you get going and you get used to the rotation of Drain Life, etc. And he's not the tankiest either, but he's definitely, when it comes to clear, corruption pushing, and just like single target, guy's a beast.
Next, we got the Hydrahedron Rune Master. Lizard, tell us about this one.
Well, the Hedron Rune Master, one of the highlights of Rune Master. There's a lot of builds for this class, but this one is kind of like a fan favorite just because it reminds of the whole Hydras from other games, right? Horse is a bit less beasty, it's more of like a polygon, but it's still really powerful.
This build got
is
nerfed,
really,
right?
really amazing. It's crazy fast because all you do is dash. You can pretty much automate the entire process of just like
You would play
summoning the
Shadow
Hydras.
Daggers the
And
entire
if I had
way.
to give this build a weakness would be that generating fire runes at the right rate when you're channeling Flame Dash can be a bit tricky depending on how your server ticks. So a lot of people sometimes complain about this, so just be aware that I don't find it to be a problem, but some people do.
And the last 3 builds on our list will be the best builds in the game in pretty much every single situation. We'll start with the best bow build in the game, the Blast Rain Marksman, and go back to Volca.
Right, so this is indeed one of the best bow builds, maybe even the best. It just has amazing clear, amazing DPS, amazing speed. It is just insane in every way. The only a little bit less insane thing about this build is the tankiness, but you can actually use like a really crazy free
Got
setup
nerfed,
to
but
be
also got the
actually super
bug fixes.
tanky, but you need to have a lot of gear for it. So there is even a way to get tanky on it. It doesn't really have any weaknesses, to be honest, and you can scale it extremely high with gear, so it really scales well with uniques and legendaries. So how this build actually works, we're using Explosive Trap as a bow skill, so it's normally a throwing attack, so basically like a trap you just throw, but we instead convert it into bow, and then it procs a lot of detonating arrows, so the gameplay is just very like flashy and just crazy, basically.
Our last two builds are both Falconer builds, similar but with some key differences. The Explosive Ballista
Leave a
Falconer
review
and then
on
the Ballista
Steam
Falconer. Beamer,
for
get us started with the Explosive
Last
Ballista
Epoch?
Falconer.
Okay.
This should prove to be an incredible build. It's going to use Ballista as an explosive Ballista for its main damage, and there's a very specific node in Ballista which makes it scale its damage and its AoE with dexterity, and the value on that node is extremely high. So how this works, you're going to scale dexterity, you're going to scale it so high that you have screen-wide AoE and an insane amount of damage, and you are going to proc these Ballistas with Explosive Trap. There's a node in Explosive Trap that lets you proc Ballistas with a 20% chance to do so. So you're going to get your Explosive Trap down to 0 mana cost. You're going to use a passive that lets you gain mana when you hit an enemy with a 0 mana cost skill. And so Explosive Trap will become a mana generator, proccing Ballistas for screen-wide AoE and an insane clear speed, basically, because you're going to have insane damage. What are the cons of this build? Well, you need a lot of minus throwing attack mana cost to make it cost 0 mana. So that is going to be one requirement, which you can achieve with Exalted Rings or with Bow's Anarchy Staff. One other con for this build would be that it will probably have low sustain on single target, since your main source of sustain will come from the Falconer passive Finesse Them, which will give you health gain on crit. So with big AoE, you'll hit a lot of monsters that will heal you a lot, but against single target, that won't be as effective.
All right, now tell us about the Ballista Falconer.
So the Ballista Falconer is your actual classic turret playstyle Ballista. You lay down your Ballistas, they shoot their bolts at enemies at range, and with the addition of experimental affixes in 0.9, well, you will now be able to move your Ballistas around with you when you use your traversal skill, which is going to be Aerial Assault. Aerial Assault will also give you nice buffs for your Ballistas, since with the introduction of this skill, you get access to a node which will give you 2% more damage per intelligence. So you will now want to scale intelligence on a rogue to buff your Ballistas by giving them more damage. So classic Ballista playstyle, excellent mobility, very fast clear speed, and I will have great damage scaling with that node as well. One little problem though, it costs a lot of mana. Ballistas cost 44 mana by default. You can reduce this by 50% in its skill tree, so you're still up to 22 mana per Ballista. You'll need to stack mana regen on gear. You will have to manage your mana in some ways and not cast Ballista too often unless you have like really great mana regen. So there's a bit of management there to have a good time by playing this build. That being said, when you do reach that point where your mana feels good when you cast your Ballistas, it's basically a walk in the park, right? So you just cast your Ballistas, you aerial assault around, they all follow you, and you make full use of all of their duration.
All right, that wraps up our top 10 list. As a reminder, Maxroll has written guides for all of these builds, and each of the experts we spoke to today will be streaming Last Epoch, so go follow them on Twitch.
This is Riker's video. Let's give him a like. I'm already subbed, of course. Copy. Here's the video, guys, if you guys want to leave it a like and a follow. So it looks like mana is going to be a problem on both of the Falconer builds. Okay. Okay, so that's interesting because Bina said to stay Shadow Daggers, but Tarek is saying Levelless Puncture until you get Explosive Trap. And Explosive Trap somehow... Let's see here. Hmm. No more Diablo 4. I will never play Diablo 4 ever again. It's all over. I'm never playing it ever again. No, I'll be back. I'll be back. Don't worry. But right now, I'm too busy petting Callie. I can't pet Callie and play Diablo 4 at the same time. Soupy, The Quars, Mr. Blumster, XG, Obsidian, Lemons, Tog, Chabas, Mr. Nazi. Thank you so much for the subs. And the primes, guys. Thank you for that. Okay, so everything for mana. Physical res, mana, health, dex. Physical res, mana, health, dex. So you get explosive trap. I don't know. Should I go explosive trap or should I go ballista? I don't know. Explosive trap goes marksman. Oh, yeah, I meant explosive ballista. Let's see here. Hmm. This build needs -8 throwing attack mana cost. So this looks like it's going to be too tough to set up because it requires very specific gear, which I'm probably not good enough at the game to generate quickly. I guess I go this, right? I guess I go with the ballistas because it doesn't require anything. So I guess I'm going to go ballista. I guess. Why not Blast Rain? Well, I wanted to play Falconer, though. I wanted to play something new. So let's see. Is this the one where we're scaling int? So I need Arrow Guard. And I need Flight of the First Peak of the Mountain. Okay. Why not Dive Bomb Falconer? I don't know, guys. I gotta pick something. I gotta pick something. I mean, I'm gonna make all of these builds. Let's be honest. I'm gonna die instantly, and then we're gonna make another build. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll have plenty of time to get plowed and play something else. Don't worry about it. All right, let's try a leveling run. I have been vehemently warned by Tarek and McFluffin and Lizard that the campaign is way harder tomorrow. Like, people are gonna die. So, I'm gonna try to do this not at the speed of light, like quickly, but try to keep up my levels somewhere near what we need to do here. So this is different. This is already a different setup. It's actually completely different. Everything that I've known is different now. Everything that I've been practicing has been changed, all of it. Guess I have to take smoke bomb for this one. You can only play offline if you started the character before the servers went down. So I don't get... Okay, so I'm not going to get explosive trap for a while. Probably this is a mistake, right? This shouldn't be marksman. Okay, and we scale with dex. Oh, I don't even have this. Oh. Okay. I guess for this run, I'll just do the thing that I'm used to, I guess. I'll do what I'm used to, and then I'll just change it all tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. All right. So the goal is to be alive and to finish everything in 2 hours and 16 minutes or faster. But I need to make sure that I don't do any crazy tactics here. Can you please add a general rule of thumb for crafting? You mean within the guides, or you want me to make a video? Suppy, Twatson, Different Dimension, Dog. Thank you so much for the subs, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, let's go on 9, guys. Want to do that? I better not die here, because if I die, I can't play anymore. Now, McFluffin taught me something. If you kill the first bird, you get a bow. You kill the first bird, you get a bow. Wow, bow. Okay. Bird murderer. God, that's a nice bow. There is one thing I'm going to do differently, though. Well, am I going to do it differently? I was thinking about leveling Puncture the entire way. I've never leveled Puncture the whole way. Another bow? Wow. Wow, they put shift. I almost died right there because they put shift in a slot that I'm not used to. Usually it goes in slot 3, but I removed the thing off of first slot. Almost died because shift went to the wrong thing. A quiver. God, I love it when you talk dirty to me. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to see if I can get to 4 by the next zone, because then I would have Acid Flask. An Acid Flask is mucho el goodo for the next zone. For those of you that don't speak Spanish, mucho el goodo means very goodo in Spanish. Let's get out of the AoE here. Take that.
We're almost there. I'll see you ahead.
Not happening.
Grail was well, but you could do this, and our alliance is secure.
I don't know who I have to talk to and who I don't. I tried to watch Bina's video. Well, I watched it, but then I ended the video and I still didn't retain any of the information because I have a small brain.
Not happening.
Holy sweet baby Jesus. Well, I wanted that. I thought this was the way to get that shrine, but I guess not. Well, we fucked up. We didn't kill enough. Terrible. So we go puncture here. Okay, we're gonna try something risky. Shouldn't do this because I can't play anymore if I die, but here I go anyway. Watch this risky play, guys. Later, boys. Now we click this 300 times until it finally works. 700, dude. Last epoch, what the fuck? Well, speed run's over. I don't understand. Oh, you can just open the map. But why can't you use that portal though? But why can't you use the portal? Does the portal in town not work? It happens to me every time I do this. the portal is above.
Easy. Too easy. Not happening.
Any health potions? Trying to keep my health potion count a little bit high. It's kind of like for COVID 2, whenever that comes out, everyone's going to be stacking toilet paper. Toilet paper is the new cryptocurrency. It's what you invest in. Udune, he just gifted 25,000 bits. $25,000? Udune, that's too many. By a lot. That's too many by a lot.
Not happening.
Udune cheered 25,000 bits. I hope Tarek isn't watching anymore. He's keck dubbing at me so hard for killing this shit. He's like, God, this guy sucks. He's like, is this guy actually killing the monsters?
Not happening.
You're going now. You're starting work. Stay safe. Udune, it's nice to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the 50 gifted subs and the 25,000 bits. I say this literally every time. You don't have to do that, but you already know that. Thank you, my dude. That's a lot, man. I appreciate it. That's crazy. Thank you, my dude. Hopefully we can see you on the launch tomorrow. I hope you're going to play and have some fun, man. This has movement speed, but so does that. Okay, fine.
I'm sure you have questions, but let me first check and make sure the epoch's safe.
Nobody tell Tarek that I killed those monsters over there. Please.
No.
Not happening.
Everything okay? What we there? You stay safe. Stay alive.
Not happening.
Are you guys excited for tomorrow? All right. Give me these 2 health potions.
Not happening.
Okay, this zone is really tough. I gotta give this zone some respect here.
Not happening.
So let's do that. I'm gonna take it a little slower in this zone. This zone owns me every single time. I just run through it every time, and I'm 1 HP the entire time. So let's give him a little bit of respect here. Not a lot of respect, just a little. Silver Ring of Life. Okay. Bandit Garb of Evasion. Excuse me. Is it my birthday? Sorry, guys, but...
Not happening.
Okay. Silver Ring is movement speed implicit, isn't it? So apparently the campaign's going to be impossible tomorrow, so we gotta take some free kills where we can get them. We're a 7 and an 8, so we're still behind, but
You're here for the epoch. Reaching me was impressive, but it's mine. Co-member wing.
why is the campaign going to be impossible tomorrow? Because it just got way harder. It was in the patch notes. They changed some of the areas that are just extremely overpowered in the campaign, and they also buffed a lot of the areas of the campaign. All the Maxroll boys who played it warned me on hardcore it's going to be actually challenging. Yeah, so just go softcore and don't worry about it. The play is to 100% go. Just go softcore and be a shitter. I mean, I'm going to be in softcore with you guys in 2 seconds. I'm going to play and I'm going to die and then I'll be right there with you.
Not happening.
If you die in hardcore, you just go to softcore, so. But I think you lose the ability to participate on the leaderboards, right?
What is this place? I don't seem to have gone far, but everything looks so different. Is there no one here? Not happening.
Just gonna go pick up that potion, but I'm actually... I'm full on potions. Yellow heavy quiver. Don't mind if I do. Do I have a rune of discovery? Of course not. That would have been helpful. There will be drops for Last Epoch tomorrow, yes.
Not happening. Not happening.
How long am I going to play tomorrow on the launch? Yes.
Not happening.
Gods be with you.
Not happening.
Am I going to do a subathon? Nothing against people who do subathons, but I don't do subathons. I just get on and stream as long as I possibly can. Anyway, if you would like to sub, that's very nice of you, but I'll just blast anyway until I can't play anymore. It's not like I'm at Giga Chat or anything. It's just, that's my honest opinion on it. If I did a subathon, it would just be like a fake one. Like, I'm just gonna blast as long as I can. So sub if you want to, but you don't have to. You can watch. Turn on ad blocker and watch. Don't worry about it. I don't care. It's okay. Just happy that you guys are here, but subathons don't make any sense for me because I'm just gonna blast as hard as I can anyway.
Not happening.
I'm gonna go Ballista Falconer. I would like to do the explosive traps, but then I'd get sued for giving half of my chat seizures, so I can't do that. Plus, it requires specific gear. And there is the goddess of Last Epoch herself. Hi, Lily. How are you? What's up? The goddess of PoE and the goddess of Last Epoch. There she is. Wow. What was she playing? Was she doing Last Epoch, or was she doing that deep galactic whatever thing that everybody loves?
Not happening. I see.
The gods have long left this world. But their memory will give you comfort.
Holy shit, those idols are dog shit. You were playing Last Epoch until it crashed and couldn't get back in? Well, Lily, I have these tactics where I created an offline character right before it went down and left it logged in the entire day until I started my stream. And now we go. Those are the galaxy brain tactics. Until I die, of course, which I will, certainly, and then I can't play anymore. Okay, I actually needed that. Because that's the good base, right? Jesus, will you guys just die so I can pick up my shit? Jesus. Wait, life? Excuse me? Life? Wow, it's too high of a level. 21 health, excuse me? Oh, you did the same thing and you crashed in offline? Wait, you crashed in offline? Holy shit. How bad of luck is that? Wow. What build are you playing tomorrow, Lily? You're doing the hardcore race, right? I still don't know anything about this race. Apparently there's a race or something. I don't know. I'm going to go hardcore. I'm going to go SSF. I'm going to try to get to 100 fast, but I know nothing about no race. You don't know anything about it either? Okay, thank God I'm not the only one. Thank God. I've heard, little birdies have told me, like 5 of them have told me that the campaign tomorrow is going to be way harder. Like, way harder. And they said that they pity anybody playing the campaign in hardcore. And these are from very, very, very good players. So I'm planning to die. I guess I'll just die. I don't know. I guess I'll just die. It's fine. Gold ring.
Hey there. Want to try your luck?
Gold amulet.
Penny, I please stop.
Gods be with you. Stay safe.
Gold ring. I don't know. I can't read. I don't know. That one. It's got health implicit, I guess. Oh, I don't know reading. This has vitality and physical res. The other one's got... Oh, shit. I didn't want to sell those. Oh, well. Too late now. No, no, no. It's not too late, Rax. You can buy it back. No, too late now. We're moving on. Oh, yeah. I forgot to spec into my stuff. Oh, yeah. No takebacks. Nope.
Not happening.
Buyback isn't a thing. You guys are making that shit up.
Not happening.
We got the roly-polies after me. Mephisto, thank you so much for the prime. Okay, I remember this. We don't have to actually damage them because there's a boss here, right? And then we just go behind them. And then we DPS like this, I guess. I'm going to drag them up to the boss. And then I'm going to dash behind them. And then I'm going to one-shot them. Look at the centralization. Wow. Can't teach that, guys. Can't teach that. Rax, you can teach that easily. What you did is the dumbest shit ever. Anybody could do that. That's just pure natural born talent there. I don't like to use a dash here because I like little dinosaurs to come up. Give me that! God damn it. I almost reached it. Dude, I forgot I had this. We had to do errands this morning, so we went to Culver's.
Not happening.
Dex is good. Oh, I'm finally going to do this correctly, guys. Wait till you see what I'm about to do here. I just remembered there's always something that I screw up here. And I'm not screwing it up this time because I remembered. Alright, watch this. Wow, look at that. Look, guys, I killed him by the door for the first time ever in my life.
Not happening.
Can't teach that. I always drag him to the other side of the room.
Not happening.
And that is not what you want to do. Okay, I'm already 3 levels down. So I might be in trouble already in the campaign tomorrow.
Not happening. Not happening.
Oh, already 3 levels down. I would already be dead by now, probably.
Not happening.
Wow. I did all the quests. I didn't get super lucky with any drops or anything. This is actually going to be in contention for my fastest run ever. My fastest run ever was playing hardcore, you know, trying to be somewhat intelligent about it, was 3203.
What a shame. But what's done is done.
Damn. This is going to be a really, 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 really good time for me. Really good time. For me. I suck, but...
Not happening.
You've woke. Then close your eyes.
31:54.
I see that you
That's my best time ever. By far. Well, not by far, by a few seconds, but...
our reality is to have any
For shitty old me, that's a good time. Hardcore, tomorrow I'd probably already be dead, but that's okay.
why. Thank you. There is an old
Gods be with you. Stay safe.
That has both of the...
Greetings. Do not may I share a smile upon you?
Not happening.
Oh yeah, that's true. I was spam clicking that stupid waypoint. I forgot about that. So it was actually a lot better, true. Oh, I hate this zone. This is the slows. Is this the slow zone? Maybe it isn't. It's the next one. It's the void slow thing. I would really like those shards, but we've come too far. This is my ZDPS rogue.
Not happening. Not happening.
What preparations am I doing? Well, first of all, we studied a bunch of guides earlier, and we watched a bunch of videos, but now I'm just practicing the campaign for, I don't know what reason. Cannon just raided me. That's one of my buddies. Cannon, what's up, dude? Are you playing tomorrow? You blasting Last Epoch? Are you blasting Epoch? Thanks for the raid, man. I like Cannon. Thank you, my dude. Snitched. Long-time lurker, love your stuff since early D3 guides. Have a good start tomorrow. I will for sure. Good to hear, man. Yes, it's going to be fun, man. I'm probably going to die, but it's okay. I'll give it my best shot. I thought it was, for some reason, I thought it was down. But I'm stupid. That's not right.
Not happening.
Thank you, Cannon. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Thanks for the Prime, Sircon, Mephisto. Thank you, guys.
Easy. Too easy. Not happening. Not happening.
I think Bow Fizz is just too strong, right? Got 3 elites on me, right? Or whatever they're called. Salvage. Oh my god. Yes, dude. Dude, this bow is godly. Fuck yes. Okay, wait a minute. Can I click the thing? God. Those stats suck. I'll take this thing though. Can I talk to him? Okay, here comes the hard part. Okay. Pray for me, guys. This is the one part of the campaign that's getting nerfed tomorrow, I heard. And thank God. This is the 2 hardest rooms, I think, in the entire campaign. For me, these are the 2 hardest rooms. Somebody pray for me.
Not happening.
That wasn't too bad.
Not happening.
You can't pray? You don't have a pray emote? Rax RNG. Excuse me. Rax RNG is praying. Maybelline, Bosker, Mr. Ricardo. Thank you for the subs, guys. Or is it Mr. Richard OPS? Okay, this is not nearly as scary with puncture. And as I say that, I'm probably about to 2 seconds from dying here. Does anybody think that this is like the hardest zone in the game? Am I the only one who gets absolutely plowed here? Tell me it's not just me. Something of life? I'm taking this zone a little slow here. I'm genuinely terrified of this zone. This is so much easier with puncture, though, compared to how I usually do it. Okay, I'm gonna do the thing that makes me sad. I'm gonna de-spec it. Put umbral blades here. Okay. Well, now we do 0 damage. Guess we have to acid flask our way. I need a health potion. We got a big boy here? Can I have a health potion? Jesus Christ, man. This zone is fucking stupid, man. This zone makes me want to kick a kitty, man. And I like kitties.
Not happening.
Jesus.
Not happening.
Need to put on my daggers, by the way.
Not happening.
Someone save me.
Easy. Too easy. Not happening.
Hmm? Farewell.
Not happening.
Good girl, Candy. Good girl. You're so pretty.
Not happening.
Yes.
Wow, nice throws, bro.
Not happening.
Okay, I have to do both of these side quests, if I remember correctly.
Not happening.
Is this the wrong way? Oh my god. I'm so bad. Going straight to hell. I thought it was one of those zones that baited you, but it wasn't. God. I'm crying.
Not happening. 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 Not happening.
Need one more point for shadow daggers. Am I zooming? Not really. Trying, but not really. Not very good. Trying to get better, though.
Not happening. Not happening.
Okay, this is the wrong place to port, but I guess it's fine. Doesn't really matter.
May a terror smile upon you.
Not happening.
Greetings. Do not
Yes.
dwell on regrets.
Follow your feet. Not happening.
It's not impossible you don't think streamers monitor multiple chats. That's true, but I read the YouTube chat. I read the YouTube chat. The problem is the number of people on Twitch usually vastly outnumbers YouTube. So it seems like I'm not reading YouTube, but I am. I can see them. I'm trying to go as fast as I can in hardcore. There's a little bit more at stake for me right now, because if I die, I actually can't play anymore. Last Epoch is down, so if I die one time, that's it. Like the end of the stream. So trying really to speed run while not dying in a game that I'm not very good at. So not a good combination here.
Not happening.
Okay, now I'm actually strong. Now I'm actually real strong. Oh wait, I think I was only supposed to. Was I only supposed to put 5 in that? I might have only supposed to put 5 in that. Doesn't matter. I've got a completely different spec tomorrow, so. Am I gonna go trade or SSF? I'm going SSF. I'm gonna go hardcore SSF character found, make it as difficult on me as possible. Did you just do the same attack twice in a row? I don't think I've ever seen that. Fine with me, though.
Not happening. Not happening.
How am I playing while the servers are down? I'm playing offline, and I started my character before the servers went offline.
Not happening.
I also slipped Boards a 20. That helped as well. Boards is the COO of EHG? I don't know. I'm just making shit up. I just started before it happened. Is respecking as easy as in D4? Wouldn't say it's as easy, but it's pretty easy. They give you a little bit of a cost and a penalty, so you just don't respec willy-nilly, but for the most part, you can just do whatever you want. I'm a 19 in a 20. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, you can't ever change your mastery, and to be honest, that makes sense to me. I don't fault them for that, because it's perfectly okay that some of your choices in the game matter. People want, you know, the total freedom to do whatever the hell they want. I get that. Chance to ignite on melee hit, fire damage over time. This is not sounding like a good thing for me. I'm gonna do smoke bomb here. Need 2 of those and 1 more, and then we'll really be frying. So I think I'm supposed to go like this. No. Yeah, I think I put 1 too many in that. It's okay though. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. 1 extra point. Never killed anybody. I think it's down. Yep.
Not happening.
What build am I going to play on release? I'm going to play Falconer.
The Temple of Hetera. Or at least it used to be. I doubt anything valuable is left. Not happening.
Actually, don't know where to go. I got a legendary back here. It's an offhand catalyst. Wah, why did I go back for it? Stupid.
Not happening. Not happening. Easy. Too easy.
Two-handed sword.
Not happening. Not happening.
How am I playing right now? Dirty favors for EHG officials.
Not happening.
God, I love Culvers.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
I pressed the wrong button. At least I didn't do the wrong thing. I pressed the wrong button, but I didn't do the wrong thing. That counts for something. Priority queues for streamers tomorrow? God, I hope so. God, I hope so.
Not happening.
Yeah, Grinding Geared Games did that one time, and the community hated them for it, so I doubt it.
Not happening.
These are famous last words, but my internet is usually pretty damn good. So, if we all have to battle in Qui to see who can get in first, I'm going to bet on me over almost everybody. Can I have my body armor? Thank you.
Not happening.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm screwed now, but if we all have to sit in Qui, I'm pretty sure I'm going to win. Hydrahedron did get nerfed, but apparently it's still godly. Alright, 1 hour, we're at this spot. So Tarek would probably be on Monolith 5 by now. Because I'm dog shit. Why don't I use Decoy and Smoke Bomb and Dancing Blades? I will use them. I will. In fact, we should get Smoke Bomb going. We can get Decoy going as well. That is what we're going to use. Isn't Last Epoch down? Not if you performed special favors for EHG's upper management. I created this offline character before the servers went down on purpose, so I could play. Five head? Yeah, without the 5. Oh god, I'm gonna get canceled. That's okay though. We had a good run.
Not happening. Yes? Stay safe.
We had a good run. It's alright.
Not happening.
Thick DPS with the prime. Thank you, my dude. What's up, man?
Not happening.
Whatever I identify as. You want to know what? You want to know what? I got to choose my words very carefully here. So I just got to report facts here. But my friend
Not happening.
linked me a video of a, well, I was gonna say a girl, but never mind. Let me start over. My friend linked me a video of someone, and they were explaining to the crowd how they are a bearded Therian, and they were discussing about whether whether they view humans in their Therian or their human form. Yeah. And I was watching the video and I was trying to understand what I was even watching. I don't know. So what I think I understand is people view themselves as birds, Therians, and she was wondering if other bird people saw humans as birds or in their human form. And she was also asking about what exercises they do. What exercises do Therians do? Because other people have 4 limbs, but Therians only have 2 with wings. So I was trying to understand what was going on there. But this is apparently a thing if you Google it. So I've been thinking about it for a few days after my friend showed me that. And I'm trying to understand if I should be a Therian too, because that sounds pretty cool. I want to be a bird. So, I mean, I can show you the video if you want to see it. I mean, I'm going to be a falconer tomorrow. It'd probably be good practice. I offered no opinion on the situation. I only reported to you the facts. If you don't believe me, Google it. Okay, I can finally play the game now.
Not happening.
I don't know. Someone in chat may identify as a Therian and maybe be able to explain it 1,000 times better than me.
Not happening.
How do you spell it? I assume Therian? Therian? I don't know. I don't know exactly. Try Therian.
Not happening.
You identify as a dumbass? Me too. You identify as a dumbass. If you're Therian, you can shit on a car and not get in trouble. That would be how I understand it, yes. One of the many advantages.
Not happening.
I mean, I get when I'm done with the run, if you guys want to see the video, it's just a girl asking questions. It's pretty innocent. I can show you the video. I'm trying to understand.
Not happening.
Excuse me, she's not a girl, she's a Therian.
Not happening.
Is Big Bird their god? I mean, I think he would have to be, right? Who else would it be? It's got to be Big Bird for sure. I mean, dude, I keep pressing the wrong button. If I'm being honest, Big Bird is my god.
Not happening. Not happening.
Woody is still playing D4. Maybe he likes D4. Maybe he's still having fun. Is Woody not... Is he not playing Last Epoch tomorrow? He's not playing on launch or what?
Not happening. Welcome, traveler.
Oh, he's playing Last Epoch. Oh, people said he was on D4.
Welcome, traveler. May Terra smile. Not happening.
It's... Yeah, it's very, very unbearable in here.
Not happening.
Late Com, thank you so much for the Prime. Dr. Tofu, K Jealous, thanks for the subs, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for the Primes.
Not happening.
Okay, in one level, we can actually be strong.
Not happening.
Is she still going? Reminds me of my supervisor one time was like gone for like 2 weeks. She fell in her bathtub and hit her head. I don't think it was on the faucet or whatever it's called on the front, but smacked her head on the couch and cracked her head open, bleeding, unconscious, concussion. She went to the ER. And she came back like I said, "Sweet baby Jesus, what happened to you?" She's like, "Yeah, I took a shower." I'm like, "Oh God. All right, well, I'll just never take a shower. Don't worry, I never do that anyway, but now I know." Rax, you're godly. I'm godly at what? I'll tell you what I am godly at is eating tacos. I'm godly at that. That's about it, though.
Easy. Too easy.
Yep, we can. Yeah, I'll go.
Not happening. Easy. Too easy. Not happening. Not happening.
Okay, now we can actually get strong. Let's just do it right now.
Yes. Be well.
I always do this, man. I always think there's a gambler in the towns, but there isn't. God, man. So annoying. I hit T. I expect there to be a gambler. There never is. All right. Okay, it doesn't look like I got any. Oh, I got the best body armor. That's good. And the idols that I have here are absolute dog shit. Okay, here we go.
Feeling lucky?
We need a Chris. We need 2 of them that don't suck.
Maybe it'll help you along the way.
This one's decent. Better than what I usually get.
Not bad.
No. That's exactly what we don't want.
Looks powerful.
Let me see here. I need melee leech this health. Okay, 0 potential on that one. No, I don't think so. Terrible. Okay, let's just play like this. Good enough. Kenny, break. Late. Thank you so much for the primes, guys, and the subs. Appreciate it. Thanks for using your primes on me. Appreciate that.
Too easy. Not happening. Not happening.
Rogue Helm of Life. When I see life, I'll go back for it. I see life, I go back. Fizz res health. That's exactly what we want.
Not happening.
Fizz res and health. It's what's gonna help me survive.
Not happening.
6 HP. Oh yeah. Watch this. Boom. Now it's got 49 HP. Got him, boys. Don't know. I don't know this. Dog shit.
Fit.
Oh yeah, what about me? What about my guy now? Now I'm frying.
Easy. Too easy. Not happening.
I don't know where to go. Let's try this way. How's Warlock looking for damage? Borderline best in the entire game. God tier.
Not happening.
Can you still play offline? You can only play offline right now if you logged in before the servers shut down.
Not happening.
take that as a yes. Get to the race.
Not happening. Well, that was
You washed it. Yeah, I'll only slow you down. Please.
not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Okay.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Can't remember which quests I have to do and which ones I don't. If I'm being honest. I think I need to do this one, right? I'm pretty sure. Now that I think about it some more. Am I looking forward to playing on the update? Oh yeah. I did not need to do this. Do not need to kill this guy.
Not happening.
Don't think I needed to kill that guy at all. What class am I going to play? I'm going to play Falconer. I'm going to play the Falconer, and then when I inevitably die and cry, maybe I'll make a Warlock.
Not happening.
Okay, we're in Magenta.
Now. Hey now.
Not happening.
This is offline hardcore, yes.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Three. And she told me it'd take the courage of a Ruby Nagasa. I didn't expect this. But it's one step closer.
Physical res throw damage seems good.
Not happening. Not happening.
There's a legendary there. We'll pick it up in a second.
Not happening.
Wow. Look at all that nice stuff.
Easy. Too easy. Not happening.
Let's see. Buried in the slum.
Okay, dead. You always have to play through the campaign, but there's a way to skip most of it through playing a dungeon. So if you're a person that just hates playing the campaign over and over, not only can your twink gear make you run at like the speed of light, but you can actually skip like half of it. And the campaign is not as brutally long as some other games.
Not happening. Not happening.
This squid, I wish I'd seen it.
Too easy. Not happening. Not happening.
I don't think I needed 2 in that, I only needed to put 1.
Hidden so. A word of advice. Don't ask her about the diamond matrons. You'll regret it.
Not happening. Not happening.
This is a pre-recording, guys. I'm not live. This is a pre-recording of me playing earlier. Sorry for the confusion.
Not happening. Not happening.
Let me grab a health potion or 2 just for fun.
Not happening.
I went all the wrong ways. Damn it.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
All right. Almost got one-shotted by that guy, actually.
Not happening. Easy. Too easy. Not happening. Not happening. Easy. Too easy. Not happening. Not happening.
This, come quickly. On my signal, go to the center of the device and get ready. I'll get us out of here.
Doing good, man. How are you?
You'll go, hopefully.
Not happening.
Can someone narrate the story for you that time travel confuses you? Yeah, sure. Bob had 2 epochs, lost one of them, down to his last epoch. That's it. Mitch, Prophetic is here. What's up, dude? Thanks for the 31, man. Master Blaster, C-Jack, Hug. Thank you so much for the subs, guys, and the primes. Appreciate you. Do I need to do Verdant Lakes? I can never remember. Do I have to do that?
Not happening.
You don't have to do Verdant Lakes? Okay, thank you.
Not happening.
So at the point when
If it weren't for you,
at the point when I had all
Not happening.
all idle slots and passive points, it was 2 hours and 16 minutes. So we're trying to beat that.
Not happening.
Definitely not a speedrunning god. The speedrunning god is Tarek. I'm a newbie trying to get better.
Not happening.
I fucked up there. Damn it. We are 34 in a 40 zone. Okay. They warned me that if you get about 5 levels out of wherever you're fighting that you're going to die, so I haven't killed nearly enough. Too much running, not enough killing, I guess. So that's not good. Okay, here's a Chris. 64. It's pretty damn good, actually. Might be better than mine.
Not happening.
I think I'll go for it.
Not happening.
Here I was.
Not happening.
Writing out the days of it. Right, Larry, but in the next patch, it's going to get a million times harder. I normally do monoliths at 27, but there's a new patch tomorrow, which makes it way harder, is the problem. Yeah, I'm talking about the speed running gods of the game that tested the new patch. They said, you better beware. And you better stay within 5 levels of the zone that you're in if you don't want to get sent to the afterlife.
Not happening. Easy. Too easy. Not happening. Not happening.
I can refer the heart of the citadel is beyond.
And when he fled, I saw him heading deeper into the mountains. When you find time.
Yeah, it sounds like a good change. Definitely okay to be terrified of what's your plan. It's good. Jesus. Rude.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
You killed him? If we pull this off, maybe I can give us some good news, eh?
Not happening.
As a new player, you're thinking about going Paladin on your first run and you hope that you don't regret it. There's one thing that I've learned about this game, man. I'm not like the world's leading expert at this game yet, but if there's one thing that I've learned, all the masteries are good. Play whatever you think is going to be fun. I'm sure it's going to be just fine. Don't worry about it.
Not happening.
Okay, I'm 5 levels down at the moment, which is okay.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
I'm playing offline right now, yes. I think this might have set the world record. I might have set a world record for how many times can you get asked the same question in a 2-hour period. I think I might have just broke the Twitch world record.
Not happening.
I think I shattered it.
Easy. Too easy. Not happening. Not happening.
Can I click the fucking thing? Jesus Christ, lasty. Fuck it. Just move on. Jesus. For the love of God, man.
This is probably my biggest hit yet.
Move slow. You should have. You know. Again.
I've heard of your power. I've been expecting. Do not look. My loyalty is eternal. Now die. To die in the Emperor's presence is a gift. The immortal empire versus
Not happening.
Now's our chance to run and have all in Go. I can only hold him for so long.
Oh, gods, where am I now? Wait, is that smoke in the distance? I guess we can. I'd have to drop something. Not happening. Not happening. drop something. Not happening. Not happening.
Okay.
Not happening. Easy. Too easy. Not happening. Not happening.
Guy almost one-shot me. That guy almost one-shot me. Yikes.
Not happening.
Submit. You are no longer worthy. Be gone from this land. My flames will scour this place. So be it then. Perish. Pathetic.
Yeah, there's quees everywhere, man.
I do not have much longer. Go north.
Put your here and did here. Come. We have much to discuss.
I remember last time I got screwed because I didn't grab this waypoint. Remember that one.
We don't have much but Raya.
It's the only thing I remember about this town.
Not happening. Yes. Farewell.
So now this is where I need cold res. I probably don't have any. 23. God, that's bad. Here's cold res. Okay, how good is my cold res now? 44. Oh, that's what we're going with. Fuck it.
Not happening.
Okay, I remember we need to go in both zones to finish this side quest. Need something from the ice caverns and something from the other side.
Not happening.
Okay, it's right here. This is the thing that I need.
Not happening. Easy. Too easy.
Okay, I think I did that part, hopefully.
Not happening. Easy. Too easy.
I'd take all the kills here, right? It's too many kills to pass up.
Not happening.
The feast.
Not happening. Easy. Too easy. Not happening.
How is controller support? Very good, because the CEO of Last Epoch only plays controller.
Not happening.
So controller people don't ever have to worry about that. Controller will always be mucho el goodo in this game.
Not happening. Easy. Too easy. Not happening.
Oh no, I had to talk to him? Oh, that makes me think I have to redo the quest. Probably.
Not happening.
The one in the back. It's not going to take that long, but it's still going to be a time loss for no reason.
Not happening.
Yeah, it says I didn't do this.
Not happening.
Now it says I did do it. I don't get it. Did I do it or did I not do it? I don't know, man.
Not happening.
Yes. God's
Not happening.
It says I didn't do the thing in the other zone.
Not happening. Not happening.
Can I get a D4 bad? Wait, what's wrong about what's bad about D4?
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
Okay, my best time ever to finish all the passives and idols is
Too easy.
216.
Not happening.
So let's see what we can do here. I still have to go do Sapphire Tablet. I remember that. Need to go do Sapphire Tablet.
Not happening.
It's lagging so badly.
Might have to drop. Might have to drop. Might have to drop some.
Can't fit it in the inventory. Okay. Ow. I don't have any potions, by the way. What playlist do I have? It's my own playlist, actually. Exclamation playlist. Okay, so let's go do this real quick. Do resists go down as you level up? As far as I know, no. The content just gets harder. As far as I know. These guys are a very low level, so we don't give a French toast about killing these guys. It's not going to give us any XP.
Not happening.
Only kill the monsters that are in our way.
Not happening.
I still don't understand. What did I not do here?
Not happening.
Oh, way in the top left I had to help that guy? Okay. What a huge time loss, man. I just lost at least a minute. Terrible. Because I'm dog shit. I just lost a minute. Wah. Can't pick that up because I don't have any room.
Not happening.
Thank you. Finally did it.
Not happening.
Yes?
I'm still 6 levels behind.
Not happening.
Which is an oof. So I'm gonna need to kill more than I have been tomorrow.
Not happening.
Okay, I got 16 minutes to try to set a new PB.
Not happening. Not happening.
Holy God. Jesus. Okay, let's hope all those guys get chopped.
Easy. Too easy.
Okay.
It is locating the lance.
Okay, so once this tree dies, we should be done, I believe. So that should be time, but I don't think we did it right.
You did good. More than good.
That should be the end.
We have the. Tell me more of this immortal emperor on our journey.
I know things are to be honest, I can't imagine.
I'm missing 1 passive and 2 idols. Okay, I have this done. So we just need to turn this in. It doesn't, timer doesn't stop until we're actually done.
May I put a smile upon you?
I need 1 idol only. So this is the thing that I didn't do. Did I just miss turning it in? Just miss turning it in.
Greetings.
Done. Okay.
Do not dwell on
Well, that was 13 minutes better than I've ever done. I almost did it in under 2 hours, but not quite. So that was my best run ever by far. But oh, probably should have put some points into there, huh? Oops. Elden Ring gets a DLC. Elden Ring has a DLC. And what do you do after this? Now you would go to monoliths. The idea is now to go to monoliths. Is the thought. Pump up your gear with as much health as you can get. And then go in there. Yeah, like this is the strat for 1.0 because the campaign is so much harder. The campaign is so much more difficult that you have to go further in the campaign to start monoliths, because monoliths and the campaign have... There's no more going here at like level 27 unless you're a god and know everything about it and you have to pray. So when you skip the rest of the campaign, you still will do the key in the dungeon, the tier 1 dungeon that got nerfed, to skip to Act 9 because that unlocks your faction. So you need to get your faction, and then at that point it is up to you if you would like to finish Chapter 9 for the +1 to all stats. After this, you fish for a key, exactly. Any chance this guide is going to be on Maxroll? Huzzah! Yes, every guide is on Maxroll. It's right here. Rogue, leveling. I'm going to be playing Falconer. Leveling tomorrow. What I was playing was Blade Dancer. Hi, Jules. Thank you. Nice to see you. Phoenix, tier 3 for 18. Are you kidding? Thank you, my dude. Appreciate that. So here's the race. So solo account found. Okay. So you don't have to play character found. You can play account found. So am I correct that what you get is a PC case? It's not a PC, right? So since Bina and I assume they tested it, so they're not eligible. So are they casting a race? Tune into their Twitch channels. Are they casting a race? Or are they racing? Yeah, they're blasting for glory. Is anybody actually commentating on the race? I just don't think I have any chance to win this. I just think I'm just way too inexperienced at this game. I'll try though. You think I'll win? Hope I win. I don't think I will, buddy. I'll try though. What it might come down to is it might come down to who doesn't die. It might come down to who doesn't die. Okay, here we go. Sometimes luck is OP. Dude, can you imagine racing in softcore? You can literally just take every risk possible. You can just run through every zone, go to the monolith at 27. Okay, if you die in the third echo, whatever, plug it again. Dude, racing in softcore. Racing in softcore would be it would just feel so comfy. Wait, you can play in a group in softcore? Can you play in a group in... Oh, no, this is solo. Okay. Softcore, the group... Oh, okay. So I'm guessing group play is guaranteed to win. So if a group wins and they all ding 100 at the same time, are they going to give out 4 cases? They split the case in 4 parts. Everyone gets 1 panel. Wait, aren't there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? We could split it 6 ways. They're gonna melt it down and split it up. Holy shit. I just got the fucking best news, man. Holy shit. Yo, I just got the best news. Fuck yeah. Yo, dude. Yo. Sometimes lucky, man. Holy fuck. Wow. Oh. Oh, fuck yeah, man. Yes. No, I can tell you. Oh. Yo. Yes, dude. I can tell you. My brother was like going blind. In September, he started going blind in his eye. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. He's went to actually 15 different appointments with optometrists. He's been going blind. Can't have a surgery, da 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 da. He can barely see anymore. And he just messaged me that one eye doctor gave him some super rare eye drops for glaucoma or something, and he can see again. They actually work. Yo. Vision restored. That's pretty fucking good, man. I'll take that. I'll take that over anything. Holy shit, yes. He has a very, very, very rare eye disease. I don't know the name of it. He's told me it's some really long medical term that no one would ever remember. Very rare. Nobody has it. A lot of the eye doctors don't know how to treat it. But apparently the newest eye doctor, he said, these eye drops are normally for glaucoma, but they're very, very weird. And sometimes they can fix very rare eye problems, so try them. And obviously, when you're going blind, you'll fucking try anything, right? At least says they work. Yeah, that's it. Keratoconus. Keratoconus, that. Lockkeeper, you have that? You have keratoconus. Can you see well? Locke has that. You have it. It's awful. You've had 4 surgeries and now you can see 20/20. You had 4 eye surgeries. Jim has it. He's had it since he was 20. Now he's 47. Can you see? Or no, Jim? Lee says the way that he views the world with it is it like quadruples everything. He showed me this picture one time. Let me see if I can find it. He showed me what it's like to look at something with it. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know where it is. Here it is. I found it. So he's like, this is what... Take a screenshot of this. So let's go paint. He said if you're trying to read, like, if you're trying to read something, it looks like this. But it's everything. Everything is like faded, backed up, and tripled. Everything is like that. It's like being super drunk all the time. You have microscopic plastic braces in both of your eyes to change the shape of your cornea to a normal shape. That image is accurate to how you see. Yeah. You have the same thing. Your eye becomes pointy, and after a certain point, it breaks the contact. Use the right glasses. Yeah. So Lee said these special drops helped him. Said nothing worked, but the drops helped him. Your cornea stuck inside your eyelid. When you open your eye, it rips the cornea and doubles and triples everything for 2 or 3 days. Wait, what? That happened to you once, or that always happens to you? Usually they put you into a full thickness cornea transplant as a last resort to stop total blindness. Jesus. Yeah, God, that he got some help. It's really awful. Yeah, sounds terrible, man. You have bad quality tears. We'll just never cry. Never cry, Fivehead. You get the stitches out of your eyes. Imagine having stitches in your eyes. Jesus Christ, man. Wombat, thank you for the Prime. Hebert, looking forward to the last Epoch content. Thank you, my dude. I'm going to try to not die, man. All right. All right, guys. Well, I think what I'm going to do is honestly, just not be on a computer. I'm going to go for a walk and just relax. And tomorrow we will degenerately blast as long as I can and try not to die. Gonna try not to die, but I'm sure we'll die. We'll probably die, if that's okay. Tomorrow is gonna be a lot of fun, man. Tomorrow is going to be a shitload of fun. Looking forward to it. It's not every day that a top tier ARPG is released. This game was not out in 2009. That was the beta. Let's raid Tarek, because Tarek is the one that made all the leveling guides that people are going to be following. He made all of them, I believe, for all classes. So everybody relax tonight. Everyone go to Chipotle. And tomorrow we will blast Epoch. I'm going to try not to die, but I will probably die, and that's okay. If I die, I will just start over. Not a big deal. You cannot keep me down for long. Thanks for all the follows, guys. Thanks for all the subs. Thanks for everything. Tomorrow is going to be a good day. Did I die? Nope. Still alive. We got to monoliths in 2 hours and 3 minutes on hardcore. All passives and all idols done. Where is it? 15 of 15, 8 of 8. I think my webcam's blocking it, but you're just going to have to believe me. Not bad, not good, but not bad. Probably decent for a hardcore run. For hardcore, 2 hours and 3 minutes is probably okay. So, not a bad run. 13 minutes better than I ever did it, so. Say hi to Tarek, guys. See you tomorrow. Good night. Tomorrow's going to be a good one. Get your Red Bulls ready, or your G Fuels. Later.